Man finds a shed, let the story commence. Craig was in B&Q, the DIY shop. And he was in the bit for saws, jigsaws, that kind of thing. No jigsaws like Ravensburger. But the one that you used to do that. And there, in the aisle, was a shed. But it was like sitting in the aisle, on the shelf, down there. So it was about the size of like a wee Wendy house, you know, sort of wee house thing that like a wee Wen would go in the garden, kind of thing. But it looked like a shed, wee door. Everything was in proportion. It wasn't like it looks like a shed, but the door's kind of dead big for the size of the shed. So Wen can get in. Do you know, wasn't it like a kind of adapted? It looked like a fucking shed, a garden shed, but weird. It didn't look like anybody could actually really get in. What was that? He was looking at it, and a member of staff walked past, and Craig went, excuse me, if he didn't really need anything, right? But he just went, excuse me, is this, where's the drill bits? Oh, that's just round here. I could just take you around. Oh no, it's just fine. It's up that way. All right, in. Right, thanks. And as they're walking away. By the way, what's this here? What's this shed? And remember stuff like that. Oh, the sheds are over there. All right, I could take you that. I know, I mean that one. And he went, all right, yeah. Well, shed's over there. And the guy went away, and Craig went, that's strange. That was like he didn't see the shed. Is that how yous read it, everybody? Is that how yous kind of picked that up there? Aye. That's how I picked it up. Another person walked past, just a member of the public. This woman. Craig went, oh, better know, she'll think I'm up to something. She's not going to think I'm up to something. He went, all right, darling, here, check this out. Have you seen this? She went, excuse me, and walked away. He went, I shouldn't have said it like that. What the fuck am I doing? He was picturing in his mind what he might come across as and the sort of things that somebody like that would say, and he ended up fucking saying it. It's like when people meet me, they're probably thinking, don't mention the forehead, and the first thing they say is forehead. Limmy. So Craig went, you know what? I think I'm the only one who can see this shed. That's what I think. What happens if I try and get in this shed that only I can see? Let's go. And he went, opened the door, and somehow, even though the door was that size, and he was this size, he somehow managed to get in. And a member of staff walked by. That same member of staff, with another member of staff, they just happened to be walking down the aisle. And the member of staff that he had been talking to looked in his direction, Craig's direction. And Craig was ready to go like that. So went for the guy, go, what are you doing down there? The guy looked at Craig, but kind of went like that. And the guy said to the other member of staff, he looked down there, he sort of pointed down there, said something about a shed. I don't know where he is. I don't know where he is now. And they went away. Craig went, wait a minute. And he looked around, it wasn't particularly dark or anything. They would have been able to see him. He was like, it's invisible in this fucking shed. What's going on here? He waited till that woman went by again. And he went like that. He thought, right, this is risky. And he went, psst. Excuse me, you there. And she went like that. Can you see him? So he went like that, right. So they can hear me, they can't see me. He went, right, here's what I'll do. He was squashed straight in the shed, by the way, in his head, in this cramped, he hadn't been reduced to the size of the shed. He put his arm out the front door and started kind of pulling himself along the ground. He sort of fell out right in the aisle, right in the middle of the aisle. And some people were walking towards him. Just walking down the aisle. He thought, oh fuck. What's going to happen when they walk into me? What's going to happen? And it was two guys, right? Like a da. Some guy in his 30s and some guy in his 50s. That's probably his da. And they're walking down going, down here. But no, I'm telling you, it's a waste of money getting a whole new jigsaw. You just swap the blades, put a bit of oil in it, like yapping away about a jigsaw. And Craig was like, oh no, here they come. They're no seeing me. And they tripped him. But they appeared to trip her the shed. So for their point of view, they probably tripped her something that was invisible, but no Craig himself, but the dimensions of the wee shed. This tiny wee fucking thing. And Craig went, oh fuck, and he opened the door and looked out. Because he could see through, there was a wee window, by the way, that's how he was able to look out. He opened the door and peered out the door, and they went, fucking hell, what is that? Because for their point of view, they just saw a door open in like midair, kind of on the ground, but kind of midair. And there's like a guy looking at it. They went, oh fuck. They went, oh. And Craig went, oh fuck, and shut the door. And the younger guy came in and went, huh, the fuck was that? And the dad was like, he was that close to a heart attack. The younger one was like, what the fuck was that? My dad nearly fucking died there. And he went like that, booted mid-air and kind of like nearly dislocated his knee because he booted in the wrong place and there was nothing there. Booted another bit and got the shed, cracked it fucking open. And there was Craig, like kind of with bits of invisibility, sort of like planks of invisibility at him. It was weird, you had to see it, but the younger guy in his 30s, but younger than that, started knocked absolutely fuck him, man. The end. And here's the thing. That's a true story. Want how I know? It was me who built the fucking shed. It was a test one. It was a test one. I'm eventually going to build it. Well, the plan was to build it into a full fucking one. But I built a wee one, and I thought, right, it's hard to explain why the wee one was there. I took that into B&Q. I needed to try some tools and drills and things on the shed, but it would have meant taking the stuff all the way back up the road, trying, oh, that doesn't fit, that doesn't screw in properly, and then going back to B&Q. I thought, I can take the shed there. I can take the shed there. I built it in the house. I could take the shed there. Nobody will see it. I'll just put it in that shelf. Nobody will be able to see it, and then I can just sort of like try the stuff out, and that's it. I lost it. I didn't. I think it must have got moved. I don't know how. I went back to where it fucking was. Well, what I thought it was, and there was nothing there. It might have just been an empty shelf, and I don't know. My memory is fucked.